Outlaw Sports is brought to you by Molson Canadian, made from Canada. Hi everybody, welcome to the show. Mike Lonsborough, the guy that's had a man crush on me for over 30 years, Grant Pollock.
We're now making it public.
Thought we should get
We're going out with
Let's just get it out there before someone starts a rumor. The good, the bad, and the ugly, Grant, right away. I mean, you just look at the weekend that the Calgary Flames had, and let's start, right here I had, the good perhaps was that game that they played and surprisingly won in Dallas. They actually looked very good as far as a team, and a surprise win. The ugly, or the good, the bad, was last night against Phoenix, and the ugly was the game that they played here, which Irving Leyland, basically after you praised him last week like he was the second coming, played himself off this team and is back in the farm. So a lot of good, bad, and the ugly this weekend.
So the good, bad, the ugly, not in general in sports, but now you've focused in more on the good, bad, the ugly with the Flames.
Well, we might as well. It's so blatant.
Because I've got a lot of good, bad, and ugly elsewhere.
Sure, I know you do. Let's start here.
Well, the good is there's not much good with the Flames.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I can find anything good with this Flames right now. Sure, they had a come from behind win against Dallas. Big deal. This team is just looking so bad. The ugly, it's the same old crap. That's the ugly to me. You and I could get the tape, and what we use tape anymore on this show?
Probably not.
You could get the chip.
The video.
The video chip that we used here last year, the year before. It's the same old thing. So that's the ugly to me. I'm getting tired of repeating myself and seeing the same old crap from the Flames. Is that not the definition of insanity? When you do the same old thing over and over again, you expect different results. That's the Flames right now. Same old crap every game, every year. Some good, some bad. That's the ugly. The bad is the play of Jarome Iginla.
Yep.
I talked to him Friday, and I felt compassion to the guy. They're giving him days off in between games. He doesn't do morning skates. They're doing everything they can to appease this guy, to be at his best, to lead the team over the hill. He's not doing it. That is terrible, in my opinion.
Well, you listen to the game, Grant. I was listening last night and multitasking, but I was keeping an ear on to the game because
when you multitask, what are you doing?
I was looking at the computer and social networking, that kind of stuff. You know what the kids are doing.
You are a big kid.
But anyhow, the bottom line, you don't hear the big names coming out. Like they weren't leading, they weren't presenting themselves with scoring opportunities.
And you've said that year after year. That's my whole point. Yeah. You're right. Iginla, Tanguay, and Camilleri.
Yeah. Where are they?
I think they were a -2 in the game. Did they have 1 or 2 shots in the whole game? They should be leading this team, Mike. And that leads me to believe, realistically, the Flames are an average team at very best. If Mika Kiprasov is outstanding, if Jarome Iginla and Tanguay and Camilleri are just a #1 line, truly a #1 line. If they had that going, they'd be okay.
Yeah.
It's not happening. So what's wrong with Jarome Iginla? You look, he's got to be hurt or something, or he just doesn't have it.
Who knows, Grant, when the fourth line is your best line, and that line last night against Phoenix was out there, they were hitting, they were fighting, they were producing scoring opportunities, maybe not the skill that you need to get those kind of goals, but every once in a while, even a blind lesbian gets lucky at a fish market, whatever the hell that means. But
sounds funny.
Anyhow.
No, you raise a good point that those guys were, you're talking about Tim Jackman, Steve Bejan, and Blake Como, right?
Yep.
They were battling.
Checking and everything.
So when Phoenix Coyote and the Dave Tippett style is blanket defensive coverage, it's not fun to play. When you talk about the Flames not having toughness or grittiness, to me that's what it is. To say, okay, you're checking me, you're a big guy, I'm getting pissed off, but I'm not going to fall back, I'm not going to give up for this night, I'm going to fight through it, I'm going to battle you. And to me, that's not what the Flames do unless you're on that fourth line. And good on them for doing it, but you're not going to win if your fourth line is the only line doing it.